I've had another request for a shout out. It is from Atom and he wants me to say hello to Mini Welsh 15. So Mini Welsh 15, this review is for you. A few weeks ago, Mini Welsh 15, I did a review on some Snaffling Pig Company English mustard flavour, Coleman's English mustard. I suppose if you're Welsh, you're not really interested in that, are you? Yeah, perhaps a bad review for you if you're Welsh and that's English mustard. Anyway, it's not about English mustard. It's about the Snaffling Pig. And I've been to Tesco's today. I have found bloody dog rolling. Oi! Pack it in! Putting me off. Hear him shake. Anyway, I found Snaffling Pig Company. They do a multi-pack. It's got perfectly salted, low and slow BBQ, and Marvellous maple. There they are, folks. They cost me the grand total of, looking at the receipt, £2.50. £2.50 British pence. There's 6 18-gram bags at Snaffling Pig. We think if something is worth doing, it's worth pigging right. Doing pigging right. That's why we set out to make the most finest, most awesome flavoured pork crackling possible. So when it comes to making our Snaffling Pigs, there is a no-brainer to include the big three: perfectly salted, Marvellous maple, and weren't that a detective? Agatha Christie, and low and slow BBQ. The results of our quest for the porky perfection are in your hands right now. Delicious double cooked nuggets with a lovely crunch that avoid the traditional style hardness. We reckon you'd think they're a thing of beauty, so grab a drink and get snaffling. Well, I'm not grabbing a drink because I'm just doing a review, and to tell you the truth, I haven't got a drink on me. Unbelievable! Never thought about it. Not suitable for those with weak gnashers and may contain bones. Dispose of in a healthy disposition. Right. They're on Facebook, folks, so if you need to have a look at them, go on Facebook. I've actually seen quite a lot of this Snaffling Pig, and the review I did on the Coleman's mustard one, Mini Welsh 15, was really, really nice. I think I did the slow and slow as well. Did I do low and slow? For some reason that rings a bell. So I've seen them on Facebook and Amazon and stuff. They do them in jars and they do all other kind of stuff. So I think I might actually buy some more of their stuff. But anyway, as I was walking around Tesco's, I seen these and I thought I've got to give these a go because the other stuff was absolutely stunning as well. Not a very big bag, but just a nice little, you know. We'll go with the low and slow barbecue. I'm sure I've done low and slow. Oh, wow. Oh, God. Oh, they are tremendous. Now, I must say, folks, I'm not being paid to do this. I've actually bought these myself. It says it here on the thingy. Crackling, £2.50. So they've not been sent to me in the post, but these are absolutely wonderful. Somebody only has to walk by. The lurcher barks and it sets the great white off. We got a chair in front of our bay window, 3-angled bay, and it's got a radiator on there. Well, it did have. Anyway, the doodle, he hits the chair with such force, he put the radiator through the wall and bust the pipe. So made the laminate flooring rise up. So anyway, we put the radiator back on and put it back right. And then 2 2 or 3 days later, he did it again. Hit the chair with such force, he's put the radiator through the wall. We've had to have the radiator taken off. Yeah, you're quite proud of yourself for that, aren't you? Right, so let's see if the dogs like the low and slow. Low and slow, yeah. Right. Right, you take your time. No, you go first then. Oh, God. Now you go back. You ready? Have you swallowed that? Oh, swallowed it. So, the low and the slow are very nice. Right, we'll just go on to the perfectly salted. I'll leave that so you can see the dogs down there. The people who are visually impaired, the dogs are down there on the floor and the camera's tilted at an angle so they can see. Oh, wow. They have been perfectly salted. It's just basically a nice crispy pork scratching. And it has really just, it's just got a lightly coating of salt on it. Oh, wow. Let's see what the bag of fogs think. You come out of the way. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'll give you that one, because you're gentle. This one's a bit bigger. You go back a bit. Right. Be careful. He swallows it. He swallows it. Why don't you chew it? Why don't you chew it? Stop swallowing it. Right, so these are the low and the perfectly salted. Oh, perfectly salted. They are really, really nice. Oh. Ain't pork scratchers the best mini Welsh 15? Ain't they the best? Right. So now we're going to try it onto the Marvellous Maple. Marvellous Miss Marple. Right, put my glasses on. Let's see what this one says, because I've never had marple flavoured pork scratchings. I've had barbecue, and pork scratchings are basically your normal, just salted, isn't they? But I've never had these. It don't say if there's any maple. Sorry, folks, I'm slobbering there because it's anticipation of these. It don't say if there's any maple in it. I don't think there's any maple in it. I just think there's loads of other. There's sugar, lots of sugar in there. Yeah, so there we go. Let's see that, folks. Well, it's just smell of pork. Right. The nice, the crunchy, the light, the airy kind of thing. Not hairy, but airy. You can see where they've been bubbled up and that. There is a sweetness to them. To tell you the truth, I've not had much maple in my life, maple syrup in my life. So I can't say what really maple is. I know it's something the Canadians do and that. They are nice. They're not as nice as the other ones. Go on, dog. Let's see what the dogs think. Right, you take that one. Yeah? Because you're gentle. Now move back. Right, now chew this one. You got to take your time. Chew it. He swallowed it again. What is wrong with you? Unbelievable. Yeah, so these are nice, but they've got a sweet, smoky taste to them, which is nice. I think I prefer the low. I'll go with the low and slow BBQ, then the salted, then these. But to be fair, you'll never beat that mustard. Yeah, there's a sweety, smoky kind of smell, taste to this. like something I've never tasted before. I suppose this is what the Americans and the Canadians eat, isn't it, when they have the maple syrup on bacon. Nice, very nice. But I prefer the other two most, the best. I'll tell you what I might do. I might do something. I've seen something before where they get sugar on bacon and cut and grill it and then sugar it up. I might try that. So that's the burger teas, folks. These are brilliant. If you see them in, oh, low and slow. They're a look. Oh, I could just sit here eating pork scratchings. They are so tasty, so full of flavour, and to be fair, I suppose they have to put the warning. Put my glasses up because I can't see. I suppose they have to put the warning on that some might break your teeth and all that. But every cracking piece of pork crackling I've had, yes, it's hard. Yes, it's crunchy, but it don't seem so hard and crunchy that it's going to break your teeth or knock a filling out. It's just the right consistency. Every piece of pork crackling is the right consistency to eat and not have to worry about breaking your teeth and having to spend about 70 or 80 quid having a filling put back in. There's a lot of good companies out there doing this pork scratching stuff because it is big business. And these are one of the ones up there. The Snaffling Pig Company are one of the best. If you see a packet of Snaffling Pig, you've just got to try them. You've just got to buy them, try them, eat them, and you'll think, bloody hell. They are tremendous. If you see these, folks, just get them. Just get them. Wonderful and lovely. All right, folks, laters.